So from the last crit, we actually mentioned about the form making and also site planning. So for the site planning, from here I actually transfer to Revit and see how it works. So basically from Revit, the 3D looks something like this. After added some roof and also services part, it looks something like this. So from the site plan, yeah, this is the site plan. So this is the entrance of the building, the entry from here, and this will be the drop off, and then this will be the exit. And from here, the entrance can go straight into the basement parking, and when it enters the basement parking, this is the exit of the basement parking, and you're using the same exit of the site. And here we have actually two spaces. For one space is this one, and another space is these spaces. These spaces are actually designated for event spaces, open event spaces, and I'm still thinking whether I should put another entrance just for event, because when there's event they might have something to move into these event spaces, and from these event spaces, and actually from event spaces A to B, there will be a pedestrian walk to here. There's a walkway, and this walkway I actually tried to design it as pocket spaces for greenery. So there's a lot of trees, and also there's a lot of terrain. We're using the same recursive way, which is the hexagon with ratio. So I want to make a terrain-like pocket spaces that connect event space A and event space B. For event space B, there will be a services route. So when there's event here, the shifting of material, or even to set up the spaces, can be done easily from this services access. So we go to look into the ground floor plan. So for the ground floor plan, I have basically have a little bit of spaces according to the form itself. So from here, this is the entrance, the drop off, and it's the entrance. When it comes to the open lobby, the open lobby separates into two open indoor spaces, and this will be the indoor spaces. I haven't figured out any spaces to fit in, but for the one that actually confirmed is the creative pod retails, because from the site plan itself, these small pods are actually, as what we mentioned before, this is a creative pod, means it is designated for retails, production, training, and also office. So there's four things individual in this one single pod. So this one single pod for the ground floor, I actually decided to put as creative pod retails, where they're selling their merchandise and their product here, and they are able to actually move to the first floor via the staircase. The staircase is just for the pod itself, because the pod is actually rentable for the creative generation, for them creative people to actually run the creative pod. And then here I decided this will be a service area, more to services area. So there will be toilet, there will be MSP, TMB, substation, and things like that. It will happen around here. And then from here we can see that the subcategory here will be the boutique cafe. The boutique cafe, this will be one single unit of boutique cafe, and this is the outdoor seating. Same goes to this boutique cafe here. So there's 1, 2 boutique cafe, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 units for rentable for boutique cafe. So you can see there's indoor and also outdoor spaces for them to enjoy the view, especially facing outward of a different direction of the site. And so we have 3 main staircases going up to level 3. So there's a first staircase, second, and third staircase. So basically, individual triangle, there will be one staircase that actually connected to the upper level. So from here we move to first floor. So first floor will be slightly more complicated, which I haven't figured out the spaces much more, but I have actually identified the possible spaces based on this form of the cluster shape. So from the creative pod itself, how we actually identify, because we have 4 elements, the first element will be retail will be on the ground floor. So this pod will probably, there's actually 3 pod, the creative pod inside there's a 3 section, 1 section, 2 section, and 3 section. So these 3 will be the production, training, and also the office for individual creative pod itself. So you can see 1, 2, and 3 pod is under one single creative pod. So it goes to the same in this creative pod, and this creative pod, this one, this one, this one, and this one as well. So from here we can see it's actually, this is the entrance. So the entrance, there will be a double volume, so it's a void. So the reason, that's why this area is utilized by this creative pod itself. So this creative pod has a slightly bigger area compared to others. So these 2 particular pod will have a bigger area. So I actually figure out to have an organizer office in this area, and yeah, this is probably the spaces I figure out so far. And the second floor will be looking something, will be something like this, where there's a lot of extruded spaces coming out. So this is a staircase coming from below up here. So there's actually 3 identical, same, 2 identical, but this is different because there's no extra coming up here. So I haven't figured out what kind of space I want to put inside here. So this is something, so how it looks like. And I would be thinking if it is better to actually connect these 3 spaces together with a single route in the center. This is still in the development process. So for the next level, it will be something like this. So but in these spaces, I actually decided that it will be good to have private gallery exhibition, because there's a staircase coming up from here, and maybe this is the door, and this will be the reception area before they enter to a private spaces to exhibit their own private gallery. So this is a rentable private gallery for here, and here. Yeah. So the site plan basically looks something like this. And when we can see from the section itself, the main section, which is the cross section of the entire across the road towards our site. So it looks something like this in general. This is the section of the site itself, and then the elevation part, it looks something like this. This is first elevation, second elevation, and the third elevation. I'll explain this. This is the entrance. This is the entrance. This is front elevation, and this will be another elevation, rear elevation. Yeah. So basically, the entire site looks something like this, and that's the furthest I've developed so far. And the thing now I actually looking into are how to actually put my services through the building itself using the section. This is section 8. From ground floor we can see for this is section 8. Yeah, this is how it looks like. This is section 9, I'm sorry. And then from here, this will be section 8. Yeah. So that's basically how it looks like. And there will be much more development coming out soon, hopefully. Focus more on services and also space planning. Yeah. That's all for my explanation.